Hey, welcome back to Dad's Garage. It has been a very long time. I think it's been 4 or 5 weeks probably since we did one, but we've been so stupid busy. We've been trying to finish building our house. We have been trying to close on that house. We've been trying to move. Then I had a car wreck 2 weeks before we moved. I had a car wreck. I got rear-ended, and so my car was out of commission for 20 days. And I've been going to the doctor twice a week because my back's jacked up from the wreck. So anyway, that's why we've been gone, because we've had too much stuff going on. But we're finally back. I was going to bring you a video yesterday from Dad's new garage, but it is freaking cold outside. Here in North Texas, 37 degrees. That is abnormal for North Texas, especially this time of year. I mean, crap, we usually see that maybe January. We might see the mid 30s. So it's just been ridiculous for us. We just don't see this. So anyway, we're back. I have a couple of things I want to bring to you, but the one today that I want to bring you is these Plantronics 3150s. And I'll tell you exactly why I bought these. I don't have high expectations for these as far as the sound goes or anything like that. That's not my intent with this. Because I'm going to use my Bose 700s if I want, if it's all about the music and the sound. These really are for phone calls. When I lay in bed at night, I'm a left side sleeper. I have my iPad on my nightstand, and I'm watching some kind of TV show. Puts me to sleep in about 30 seconds. So I've always got something plugged into my ear. So that's why I wanted these. Now, I have these, the AirPod Pros. I absolutely love these in every way except for one. The comfort of them is excellent. The sound quality is excellent. I mean, it's just top notch for sound quality for something this little. The noise canceling is excellent. The only thing I really don't like about these is, well, two things, I guess. One thing, but it's not that big of a deal. The battery life on them is not nearly as good as the regular iPod or AirPods. I keep calling them iPods. The regular AirPods battery life is much better than these are. I have the regular AirPods too, but they just do not. This does not hold the battery life that the AirPods do. So that's one thing, but it's not that big a deal. But what really gets me about these is I have some sort of allergy to these silicone tips. And when I use these things, put them in my ear, although they're comfortable, there's some sort of allergy with the silicone. I get an itchy ear. Since I bought these things, over the first 2 months, I've had like 5 outer ear infections. So there is something my body just does not like about this material. So I kind of went on a hunt because I know you can easily, snap these off and you can replace the tips. So I knew you could do that. For one, they come 3 sizes in the package. But so I went hunting and I found these Complies. This seems to be the biggest brand out there. There's all kinds of different ones, but I thought, okay, I'm going to go name brand because I want to fix this problem. I had less itching issues, but I still continue to get the ear infections when I got these. It wasn't nearly as bad as with the silicone that comes with them, but the bigger problem I had with these was they want to crawl out of my ears. You're supposed to sort of pinch them down like the little hearing protection plugs that you roll them, stick them in your ear. You're supposed to do something similar to that with these, and then they expand up in your ear, but they still fall out. So I had a lot of problems with them falling out of my ear with these. So This has prompted me to get on a hunt for something that doesn't go in my ear canal, which is hard to find. I mean, obviously you get better noise cancellation if you have that seal inside your ear. They're going to stay in your ear, you know, better if with that seal too. So I went on the hunt. It's hard to find. It's just flat hard to find. But I found these. They don't actually go in your ear. So basically that flat spot sits right here, and that little hole basically just points the sound into your ear canal. So I just got these today because they are on sale at Best Buy right now for $50 off. So if you want them, jump on them now while they're $99. Normal regular is $150 on these. And this is the newest version of these. They make a 3100 that I found on sale too, but they're only like $10 or $15 less. So why not get the newest? So let's see what we got here. Okay, that's a pretty nifty little case. It's quite big compared to the AirPod case, but we expected that because we got the little ear loop thing, which I'm not a big fan of either, but short of having something that, you know, can stick right in here without it having that extra friction in your ear canal, I don't know what you're supposed to do. So that's what these look like. Power on the case. Says for 2 seconds. Okay, powered on. Now I'm going to remove that little sticker. One thing I didn't like about these is I don't like this big knob with that sort of blue look. Not a big fan of the look of that thing, but it is what it is. Okay, that's real rubbery, so that should be pretty comfortable. Okay. That's pretty comfy. Okay, I know they look dorky as heck, but like I say, what I use them for is not, I'm not going out running around with them anyway, but, and maybe you don't think they look dorky, and if you have them, I'm sure they look lovely on you, but on me, I just think they look kind of dorky on me, so. Okay, so you can kind of push that, hear a click, so that must do something too. Yeah, they're pretty comfy. I'm going to go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair these up with my iPhone. I'm going to use them for a couple of days, and then I'm going to come back to you and give you another report on how these things are doing. What I think about the sound, what I think about the comfort, and another big thing is pairing to devices, because one thing, I did buy some Samsung buds at one time, and I really, really liked them, but you have to use the Samsung app, and iPad Pro does not have the app available, so you can't even use them on an iPad. So that kind of ruined that whole thing for me, trying to use those, you know, when I'm laying down to go to sleep or whatever. Paired up with the iPhone just fine, but with the iPad, no go, no app available. So, and I even called their tech support on that, and I said, yeah, we just don't offer an app for it yet, so for the iPad. So I'm like, gee, these are worthless for me, because a big part of what I'm doing is, you know, I'm laying in bed watching a TV show or something. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to go pair these up. I'm going to try them out for a couple of days here, and then I'm going to come back to you with an update on what I think about the sound quality, how they actually hold into my ear, how do they hold a battery, you know, things like that. So we'll get back with you on that here in just a couple of days. We'll see you very soon. All right, we're back, and I have had several days to try these things, and I'm quite surprised with some of the results that I'm going to bring you. Of course, like we've talked about, any earbuds, earphones, sound is completely subjective. So everybody has a different idea of what sounds good to a degree. But a couple of things that I do like about these is, of course, they stay in your ears, I mean, perfectly. When you put them on your ear, one thing that's odd, let me go to that first. One thing that's really odd about it is the left side has your right ear, the right side has your left, so it seems backwards. It's kind of weird. You got to kind of get used to that. But placing it on your ear is quite simple. And as you know, I said that a lot of times I use these when I'm laying in bed watching my iPad laying on my side. But one thing I can tell you is I did get woken up many times by these. And that would be, I would roll, and if you roll onto it, you feel it. I mean, it hits you in the ear, so you definitely feel it and it'll wake you up. So that's one thing that I had to happen. They're a little awkward to put back in the case. You kind of get used to it, but they're kind of a little awkward to put back in at first. So the things I really, other thing that I do really like about it is I'm really surprised with the sound. The sound quality with music was much better than I anticipated. I really didn't have very high expectations, and it sounded much better than I thought it would. I think it's right on par with an AirPod, really. You know, and I've got AirPods, I've got AirPod Pros. Not on par with AirPod Pro, not even close. But with AirPods, yeah, it's right on par with AirPods as far as the sound goes. A couple of things with the sound that was also surprising is like in-call sound was not as good as what I expected. I really expected, since that's kind of where Plantronics came from. They came from being one of the first companies out there with the Bluetooth, you know, hanging out your ear where you could talk on the phone. They were kind of one of the first ones out there with that. And so I expected the call quality to be exceptional, and I was quite surprised. I was very disappointed with that. Another thing with it is they're not real loud, so they sound reasonably loud with music, but when you're on a call, I found it would be pretty dim, pretty low volume, and if there was noise around me, I would not be able to hear the person, what they were saying. So quite exactly opposite of what I anticipated. I anticipated call quality to be much better. I expected music quality to be much less quality. So I was surprised by those things. So anyway, overall, I mean, for 99 bucks that they're on sale right now at Best Buy for, I think that's a pretty good deal. I think it's solid for 100 bucks. I think their regular price at 150 is probably right there where they should be. You know, considering that's where AirPods are and things like that. So I think the price is about right, and I think at 100 it's a good deal, and I would definitely recommend them for 100 bucks. I guess that's about it for these. So I appreciate everybody watching, and glad I could finally get a video back out to you. I got more coming, got some more ideas and some more things that I want to bring to you. They're probably going to be pretty quick, but anyway, that's it for today. Appreciate everybody watching, and we will catch you next time right here on Dad's Garage.